today's video is going to be my April favorites. These were all the products I was absolutely loving the month of April. We got some really good stuff here. Like, I am obsessed with a lot of this makeup right now. And also I have a favorite book of the month at the very end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Before I get into my favorites, the rest of my favorites, I quickly interrupt this video to talk about my first favorite. It's a fragrance favorite, which you guys are always telling me to try Scentbird in my comments over on TikTok, which I love Scentbird. I've known about them for years. This is truly the best way to try fragrances, which shout out to Scentbird for sponsoring this portion of this video. But I promise, it doesn't matter if this is sponsored, you are going to love this, especially because of how affordable this is, and you are trying like luxury, niche, expensive ass perfumes. If you don't know, Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service where you get to try new fragrances every single month, and it's amazing because they're big travel size fragrances. You're not getting those tiny little samples. This bad boy will literally last you all month, and I love how cute the packaging is. It's sturdy, you can throw this in your purse, you're not gonna break the glass. And you get to try perfumes that are $300 every single month without the commitment. And I have a code, listen, because this is good. I have a code where you can save 55% off your first order at Scentbird. I don't know why I'm doing this. If it's your first month trying Scentbird, all you have to do is use the code LIGHTS and you get 55% off. That is more than half. Math. Or you can also scan the QR code here on the screen and you can use that to save 55% off, which means you try your first fragrance for only $8 and your next month will be $16.95. That's a steal. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm extra excited to be talking about Scentbird today because the fragrances I have to show you, like, I'm gonna be recommending them all over my TikTok even without Scentbird. So you know I'm serious, okay? You cannot go wrong with either of these three. So if you want recommendations, listen up. Do you guys know how much I love and adore Le Labo's Another 13? This is an arm and a leg, okay? Arizona Bloom from Floral Street is such a good dupe, but also a little bit different, a little bit summerier. Oh my god, it's so good, guys. They're so close, it's not even funny. I love the musky undertone. Oh my god, I love it so much. I need a full size of that. But I love that Scentbird gives you these little cards that have all the notes, the description, everything about it. And honestly, it's the salted musk that gets me with this guy. If you love a musky perfume, guys, Arizona Bloom, I'm serious, Floral Street, you need to try it, especially if you're a fan of this guy. And you can get it for 55% off with my code LIGHTS. Okay, I've talked about this perfume over on TikTok. If you're a fan of watermelon, juicy French, summery watermelon. By the way, sorry guys, it's Delulu hour, it's very late. You need Room 1015 Wave Child by this brand. I want to literally drink it. I could drink this perfume. There's orange, watermelon, mandarin, coconut. It is such a fruity burst of summery goodness. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I could literally taste that scent, guys. It's so juicy and fruity. It has like a luxurious shampoo vibe as well. It's so good. Also, I love the spritz. And don't get me started on 5 Cents Happy Tears. I believe this is like their newest fragrance and I truly love 5 Cents. I actually own the full size of like all of their bottles except this one. I need the full size. I usually don't like orange blossom as a note at all, but I think the peach, the vanilla, and the creamy musk in here, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so feminine and fresh. I love when it starts to dry down. It gets a little creamy and musky, but it's like still like tart and fruity. I love it. I really like this. I wore this all day yesterday and it actually lasted all day on my skin. These three are 10 out of 10, guys. If you've been looking into Scentbird, start here. They honestly have so many good fragrances on their website, and this is the perfect way to try something you've been wanting to try forever, especially with that 55% off discount code. Let me know if you use it, if you check out Scentbird, which perfumes are you scoping out, which ones are you gonna get? Guys, at this point, like, I wanna become a Naturium and Prequel ambassador. Like, how do I join the team? Because they're my top 2 favorite skincare brands at the moment. I'm obsessed with this. This is the Prequel Half and Half Peptides and Ceramides Fluid Moisturizer. It reminds me so much of the Rhode Glazing Milk, which I have and adore. I love this stuff. I use it before I put on my makeup and it gives me the most beautiful dewy look. This one isn't as dewy as that, but it's almost the same. And you get 5.7 fluid ounces. You get a lot of product in here and it's a lot more affordable than the Rhode one, and you get more product. And basically this is the most soothing, moisturizing, hydrating little milky emulsion that I put on before my makeup, especially on my extra dry days. It says it boosts the barrier function, you know, whatever that means. It's got some peptide complex, ceramide complex, amino acids, give you a dewy plump look. I'm obsessed. obsessed. It is so good, and I shit you not, for as amazing as Prequel is, the price is so right. Like, this definitely should be more expensive, but I'm very glad it's not. I would pay top dollar for Prequel, okay? I love it. Every single time somebody asks me what my favorite SPF is, I tell them this little Prequel guy, the sun barrier, so good. I just love this brand. Naturium too. I don't have a Naturium product to talk about right now, but I love Naturium. I feel like you can't go wrong with either brand, honestly. I have fallen madly in love with the Too Faced Ribbon Wrapped Lash Mascara. Honestly, the first time I put it on, I'm like, oh, it's nice, it's good. I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was super lengthening and it was good, like I liked it. But then I started to wear it every single day and really gravitate towards it, and every single time I wore this mascara, somebody was asking me what mascara I was wearing. Even on a live stream, I was wearing this and someone was like, man, your lashes look really good, what is that? And I really think this mascara is just that good. It's super lengthening, it separates the lashes, but it gives you pretty decent volume. I really like it. I usually don't like wands that are plasticky like this. I like a more natural bristle kind of wand, but this mascara is amazing and it's so easy to remove. I love it. 10 out of 10, I think. By the way, guys, I am so sorry. It is the sunniest day in Miami today. The sun is blazing through my windows. I can't even close my window because then the lighting looks even weirder, but that's why it's so bright. It's very sunny. I have been using this foundation for weeks now and I really like it. This is the Nabla Skin Realist Beautifying Tinted Balm with hyaluronic acid microspheres. Okay, so it's like a tinted balm, not a full-on foundation. But for a tinted balm, it has pretty good coverage. I'm wearing it on my skin right now, even though you can't see it because it's so bright. You can't even see my blush. But this is a really beautiful everyday hydrating foundation that gives you a really gorgeous glow without being too dewy. I really love the consistency and the texture of this foundation. It really is almost like a balm. When you're blending it out on the skin, it's not like liquidy and fluid. It's more balmy and moisturizing. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks beautiful on the skin, and cream products blend so perfectly on top of this foundation. And it is quite buildable, so if you don't like the first layer foundation, like you don't have enough coverage, you can build it up. I really like it. I think it's so pretty on the skin. Like, I truly love it every time I put it on, but I will say I wish they had more colors. They definitely need to expand their range 150,000,000%. Guys, you know, these days I'm a blush whore. I love me some blush. I know, who would have thought? Remember when I used to say I hate blush? You remember those days? Gosh, I was in my 20s then. More youthful and beautiful, but so stupid. You know what it is? Cream blushes. Cream blushes, they just got me. They weren't super popular when I first started my channel, but I cannot get enough of a cream blush, and I have two delicious ones and they are both extremely different. I have fallen madly in love with the Rare Beauty Matte Bouncy Blushes. These are a matte finish, but in the most hydrating, non-drying way. And that is because it's more of a cream product. I mean, this consistency is very different. It's kind of like the Maybelline Bouncy blushes, but much better. Like, this literally shits on that formula. God bless. This is so much better, but I truly cannot describe the consistency of these blushes. They go on so smooth, and yes, it has a matte finish, but it's like soft, like blurring. Like, think of that Bisou Balm lip formula that's kind of like that Korean blurring lip. That's how I feel about these blushes, but obviously like for your face. It has a beautiful, buildable, super easy to use, amazing formula. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. One of my favorite blush formulas ever, I think. So buildable, so good. I love that there's no mirror. I love them. And this one in the shade Happy is like the perfect everyday spring pink. You need her. You need them all. If you find a shade that you really like, formula, 10 out of 10. Okay, I also really love these blushes. I'm wearing this one on my cheeks right now. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide, I don't know how to say that word, okay? Dewy Flush Serum Blush. This is so dewy. This is like the dewiest blush I have, but it's not a greasy, gross formula. I love this formula. I'm talking about like dewy. It is fresh, it is glowy. You honestly can't even tell that much on my skin because it's very bright, but also because I powdered my face a bit and I've had my makeup on for a few hours at this point, but I didn't expect to love this formula as much as I do. It just looks so juicy on the skin, but there's something about the consistency in the formula that helps it last all day on the cheeks. I really love this. I love how it makes my cheeks look the most beautiful, dewy spring flush of color ever. I love it. This one is in Watermelon Flush. I know they have another one that's deeper. This one for the spring and summer, delicious. Guys, I feel so crazy right now because I typically don't care for eyeshadow sticks, and today I have 2 different eyeshadow sticks to talk about, like 2 different formulas, 2 different brands, and I genuinely love them and use them all the time. So these are the NARS Total Seduction eyeshadow sticks. I specifically love the matte ones. I think they have some that are a little bit metallic or shimmery. I don't use those. The creamy matte ones are my favorite, and I used to be a hater of these. I used to only use eyeshadow sticks for the metallic ones, the shimmery ones, the glittery ones, but the way that these blend, oh my gosh, I do my eyeshadow in 5 seconds. If you want a nice and quick smoky eye that you will literally do in 5 seconds, look no further. The consistency of these is so easy to blend. It like immediately just like blends like butter. You know how sometimes you put something down, then when you go to blend it out, you have a harsh line and it doesn't look like a super soft cat eye smokiness because there's too much harshness going on? No, you don't get that with these. My favorite one that I keep in my makeup bag every single day and I use it non-stop is actually the shade Mambo. It's a nice deep brown with a little bit of a warm undertone, and I love to just smudge this out and blend it really close to my lashes, and it gives you a beautiful look in 5 seconds. You can also use these on your waterline, and I swear they last all day. I love them. I literally love them so much. Now these bad boys, oh my god, I love these a little bit more. I love these a little bit more because they're so fun and they're sparkly and amazing, and this is the kind of shimmer that makes my Pikachu tingle. This is the kind of shimmer, that beautiful fine diamond shimmer that you guys know I love, that just like when it hits the light, it's like, it's not your typical glitter, okay? These are the Half Magic Sparkle Sticks, and I love them. Specifically the shade Beige Mystique. Guys, this is the most beautiful, like metallic-y silver sparkle with like a beigey, bronzy base that looks so freaking good on your lids. Oh my gosh, you just rub this little crayon on your lid, tap it in a bit, blend it out, and you're gonna have some runway ass, show-stopping makeup, okay? They're all fantastic. Like, whichever one you go with is gonna be good. Beige Mystique is just my favorite. I swear to you, I don't know if you're gonna like this. I do like my shit a little bit extreme. Okay, I love a really intense lip plumper that is on the verge of like giving me blisters. Like, I like that kind of extreme shit. This is the kind of extreme brow gel that I have never seen, and we were fully missing on the market, I think. This is the Marilia Scott Cosmetics Arch Nemesis Brow Gel. Water resistant brow gel, might I add. It's in clear, okay? And let me just say, if you're not into extreme shit, this will be your arch nemesis. This is straight up glue for your eyebrows. I have never experienced something like this. It's so intense that, you know how when you're applying the Rare Beauty Brow Gel, which is fantastic, it's my favorite brow gel of all time. This one's way more intense than that. But you know how when you're applying it, you put it on and then you like kind of like press it in and then it hardens and it stays in place all day. This shit, like as you're applying it to your brows start to harden immediately. It's like glue, like instant glue. It is freaking wild. The most gnarly brow gel I have ever experienced in my whole freaking life, and I have tried many, okay? If you are a deep sea diver, or if you just don't want your brow hairs to move, you will love this. Check it out. Okay, I quickly want to talk about this palette because I don't use it that often, but I've used it a few times in April and a few times in March, and I'm like, man, I'm not a cool tone girl, but I have used that palette a lot, so I'm gonna talk about it. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautifying Eye Trend palette, one of her little palettes like this, and this one is called Super Neutral. And if you're looking for a nice everyday cool tone palette, look no further. I never use this gray ass shit right here. That's like gray. And granted, so is this one, but these more neutral tones are so beautiful, and the shimmers are also really nice in this palette. I'm wearing this on my eyes right now, and I was wearing this palette in a video recently, and I actually got so many questions to do a makeup tutorial on that eye look, and I was honestly just wearing like 2 or 3 eyeshadows from this palette, so I thought I would mention that. It is really good and I love it, and I do see myself using it all the time. It has become my little cool tone go-to. Last month I talked about how I am really into pinks right now. I'm like a pink girl, pink blush, pink lips, I don't know what it is. But again, my 2 favorite glosses of the month are freaking pink, and they're actually very similar. I've been using them both a lot, and I didn't notice how similar they were until I swatched them side by side today. And I'm like, oh, makes sense. I like what I like. But I will say there is definitely a difference in undertone. This one is definitely warmer. It has more of a peachy undertone, and this one's more pinky cool tone. This is the Makeup by Mario Super Shine Lip Gloss in Perfect Pink. It's the most juicy, see-through, delicious, everyday spring pink gloss in the whole world. I love it so much. I was wearing it in my Coquette makeup tutorial, and I just love how I made my lips look. And then of course the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss. This is the best gloss formula I have ever come across in my entire life. I love a lot of the Lawless glosses. Some of the ones that I don't love are the really light shades that have shimmer in them, but this one in Strawberry Popsicle, The perfect sheer, everyday strawberry popsicle pink. Just so juicy and delicious, and it makes the lips look freaking incredible. You guys need to check it out. It's so good. Okay, I want to talk about a product I've been using recently right out of the shower. Like, I'm talking like you're still damp. You just walk out of the shower, you're like barely drying off. You've got some wetness to your body still. I have been slathering this on my body. And honestly, you don't need that much, especially if you're already wet, because it's like, it glides. But this is the LACQUER Vitamin C Body Oil, specifically the Vanilla Verve one. Guys, this vanilla, oh my god, it's like vanilla bean. Like the most beautiful grown-up vanilla bean ever. And this, out of the shower, slathered on your entire body, it just makes your body feel so good and smell so good. And I love that it's a vitamin C oil, so it's like a skincare infused body oil, and I love it so much. Mainly, I'm not gonna lie, 80% for the scent and 20% for the formula, but it is a great formula. You feel super hydrated and just incredible. It's incredible. I love it. It has definitely been like one of my favorite scents right now. The Vanilla Verve perfume oil, oh my gosh, I've been applying that little bitch. I keep her in my purse. I'm obsessed with Vanilla Verve right now. Okay, let's talk about my favorite book that I read in April. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't read much in April, but I did read Enchantra and I fell in love with it. This is actually the second book out of the Wicked Games series. So far there has only been 2. This one just came out in April. The first one being Phantasma. If you haven't read Phantasma, you obviously have to read that one first. And I highly recommend it. It's very sexy, supernaturally, takes place in New Orleans. I love that magical stuff. I loved it. This is the second book, Enchantra, which actually follows her sister. The first book is about Ophelia and the second book is about Genevieve. So they follow their own stories, but they're obviously connected. And this one, oh my gosh, guys, I liked it even more than Phantasma. Genevieve gets invited to Enchantra, which is like this haunted, mysterious palace that happens to be frozen in time, and they have to play this like really deadly game of hide and seek, but only one person can win. And there's romance, lust, passion, love. So much is going on in this damn palace, and I swear the story had me hooked. I love the Silver siblings, even though some of them are super freaking weird and definitely evil. I loved Rowington Silver. His insides really got me. He was a delicious man. I really liked him, and when an MMC gets me, they get me. And he got me. But yeah, definitely check out Phantasma and then come read Enchantra. I am so excited for Kaylee Smith to write the third one. I just know it's gonna be good. I really love where the story is going. I just think it's getting better and better, so I'm so excited. But yeah, guys, that's it. Those were all my top favorites in the month of April. I am genuinely obsessed with every single product I talked about. I hope you guys know. Oh, I'm back. Just wanted to remind you guys, don't forget, if you want to try Scentbird, now is the time. Don't forget, I have that coupon code LIGHTS. It saves you 55% off your first month. You could also scan my QR code. But yeah, just wanted to mention that one more time before we go. Back to the outro. But that completes this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.